June 3rd, end of the day, last 10 minutes of the day on the track. We got Richie's car all put away into the truckster. He's ready to head back home.
Dialed in.
Yeah. Man, that little arc motor sounded good, man. Maybe it's just a dumb luck combination of that crazy Delta 3 pipe that probably nobody would ever run and that particular engine that's a spec motor. But man, that thing was singing. I went down to the jump where I took the last video and took a few pictures, and you could hear it coming up the hill when nobody else was around onto the straightaway and echoing off the wall, the grass, the wall, and it was singing, it was running, and I'm thinking, man, that can't be Richard. And then we see a buzz by. I'm like, man, that thing's running. Look at it go.
The last time I went by there, I seen 13.6 at the end of the straightaway.
I'm telling you, you know what I did? I tweaked that needle down a little bit before you took you darn right. I give her just an 8 because Kevin was laughing.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to tweak this down, and you're like, no. And I'm looking at Kevin. I said, I'm doing it anyway, and he's like trying not to laugh, you know. And I gave it just an eighth of a turn, but you could go another. You can run it at about a quarter turn open, the high-speed needle, and it'll get right up and it'll turn 14.2, 14.5 down there.
Yeah.
Easy, yeah.
Well, it seemed like it was making a little more RPM, maybe because you tweaked it a little bit.
So, and we're on 1474, which I run 1473 here on the Yamadog. Even on the vintage cart when I first brought it here before we fixed it up, right, and ran it. And that's the gear that Steve told me to run. I figured without the body work, right, and being a little lighter, you figure you could probably go less teeth than 73, but I thought that motor was a dog and that it would need all the help it could get. So maybe we did come back and you put 72 on it.
That's what I was just going to say. If we put a couple teeth on the back, it would definitely give it more top. But would that kill the corners then?
It all depends. You just got to.
It seems to
keep the flex where it's at, because that's what Steve told us the number, right? 7 and 7 and 3/4 or something, whatever. So that was right on. You just got to play with gear without changing flex or pipe, and see where the happy spot is, and then we throw the Missy pipe on it and see what it does with the Missy pipe. The Yamaha loves the Missy pipe.
Yeah.
So, but we got to get Ace. We got to get the CKI carburetor back to you. I had to take it right. It just wouldn't run. I was on the stand, and we'd start it up and it would I'd hold it wide open, and I'd have to turn it to a turn and a half or one turn on the low speed for it to clean up and run clean. Ring, ring, ring. And once you got it running clean, if you tried to open it back up to 2 or 2.5 turns, it just it wouldn't run.
No.
It just wouldn't run. I tried lowering the fulcrum arm, and then it wouldn't even start and run. So I'm going to send that carburetor to you, and you do how you set it up, however you run it. I'll send you gaskets and all that stuff and whatever, and then you send me back the carburetor with the bill, and because we need a second working carburetor.
Yes.
I got 3 of them. I got another one from Chris West, but he told me when he handed it to me, every time I've run this, my motor blows up. I said, well, I don't want it, you know.
Yeah, thanks.
But it's in my trailer, but I won't run it. And we need another one like this LAD carburetor that was Kenny's that I took off the Yamaha and put on Richard's cart, and with a year-old pulse. What is that? Diaphragm. The diaphragm that I ran it here last year.
Yeah, it was fine.
And it started right up and ran great, man. So 328. What would you say? 320 something on the plug.
Yeah,
we're not even close to 400.
328 or 9 is the high.
Not even close to. We're not close to 400, and it's not making the revs because the high-speed needle wasn't shut down, and we were still at a good 3/8 of a turn
on the low
on the high-speed needle.
High speed.
So, and we were at 2 turns on the low speed. That's how Kenny's carburetor runs. You know, I ran it at about a quarter turn to 1/8 of a turn open, and it picked up 1,000 or 1,500 revs.
Yes.
But we got to go back to work. We got about 5-10 minutes to go, and then we're done. So I'm Robert.
And I'm Richard.
I'm Jackie.
And we're hanging out at Grattan in June.
We're at the racetrack. No better place to be, and I got paid for today.
Yeah.
Thanks, boss.
No better place than being at the racetrack. Hang in there, y'all. It'll get better.
It will.